Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. It's always a pleasure to have you here with me. And if this is your first time, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow along with all the tips that will help you transform your love life and build meaningful relationships. Today's topic is essential for anyone who's just getting to know someone and is looking for something serious. The top 5 most important things you need to know about that person before moving forward. At the beginning, it's so easy to be swept away by chemistry, by emotions, by butterflies in the stomach. But if your goal is a long-term relationship, you need to look deeper than surface-level attraction. So go ahead and hit the like button and stay with me until the end. Because what I'm about to share could open your eyes and help you avoid investing time and feelings in someone who simply isn't aligned with what you're looking for. Top 5. Personal values. Personal values are the foundation of any relationship. They're the principles that guide our decisions and show what truly matters to us. And here's the truth. If you connect with someone whose values are completely different from yours, conflict is just a matter of time. Think about it. If you deeply believe in honesty and transparency, but the other person is okay with small lies here and there, sooner or later you'll feel disrespected. If you value loyalty and consistency, but they jump from one commitment to another without any sense of responsibility, how can you expect them to remain solid in a relationship? Pay attention not only to what the person says, but to what they actually do. Do they keep their word? Do they show respect to people around them? Do they own up to mistakes, or do they constantly try to avoid accountability? These are the details that reveal whether or not your values align. And for a serious relationship, alignment is non-negotiable. Top 4. Life goals. Next, we have life goals, and this is one of the biggest deal breakers when it comes to long-term compatibility. Attraction can bring people together, but it's the direction of their lives that determines if they can stay together. Imagine you want to build a family, have children, and create stability. But the person next to you dreams of living a carefree life, traveling the world, and avoiding long-term commitments. Neither of you is wrong, but you're simply looking at two very different futures. One of the most common mistakes people make is assuming, oh, they'll change later, or once we're together, they'll start thinking differently. That's a trap. Life goals aren't something you can impose or expect to magically shift. They're part of who someone is. That's why early on you need to ask, to talk, to explore. What do you see for your future? What are your dreams, your plans? It may sound a bit direct, but those conversations are what prevent heartbreak later on. Top 3. Habits and lifestyle. Now let's talk about habits and lifestyle, the practical side of relationships. Because at the end of the day, daily life weighs far more than passion alone. If your lifestyle clashes completely with the person you're seeing, conflict is inevitable. Maybe you like waking up early, enjoying the morning, keeping your routine organized. Meanwhile, they prefer staying up all night, sleeping until noon, and avoiding structure altogether. Or maybe you care about health, exercise, and discipline, but they lean toward a sedentary lifestyle with little concern for balance. At first, these differences may look small. Passion can cover up a lot. But once routine sets in, these habits can easily become sources of constant tension. And it's not about expecting the other person to live exactly like you. It's about recognizing whether there's enough compatibility to create harmony instead of constant friction. Another key detail. How does this person deal with money? With responsibilities? With basic commitments? Financial habits, for example, are one of the leading causes of conflict in relationships. If you're serious about building a future with someone, you need to pay close attention to this aspect early on. Top 2. Social circle and family relationships. A person's social circle and family relationships speak volumes about who they are. That old saying, "Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are," couldn't be more accurate. Look at the people they spend their time with. Are they surrounded by uplifting, respectful, and supportive friends? Or are their circles full of negativity, drama, and toxic influences? Because whether we like it or not, the company we keep shapes us, and eventually shapes the relationship too. And when it comes to family, perfection doesn't exist. Every family has its challenges. But what really matters is the posture. Does this person show respect, care, and gratitude? Or do they constantly show disregard, disrespect, or even indifference? The way someone treats their family and close relationships often reveals how they'll treat you in the long run. This point is vital because serious relationships often end up intertwining families and social circles. Ignoring this reality is like closing your eyes to a major piece of the puzzle. Top 1. Ideals and worldview. Finally, the most important piece of all, ideals and worldview. This goes beyond habits and goals. It's about how the person sees life, what they believe in, the principles they stand for, and the way they understand justice, love, faith, career, and society. Two people can have chemistry, shared hobbies, and even similar daily routines. But if their worldviews are incompatible, the relationship will eventually collapse. Take an example. If one person values true partnership and teamwork, and the other has an ego-driven, self-centered perspective where only their interests matter, how can that balance last? Or if one values spirituality deeply, but the other constantly mocks or dismisses anything related to faith, the relationship will always feel incomplete for one side. Ideals are what guide the deepest choices. When they align, a relationship becomes strong and resilient, able to withstand obstacles. But when they're in conflict, it's like rowing in opposite directions. No love survives that in the long run. So have you ever stopped to think about these 5 areas before committing to someone? Notice how they go way beyond looks or surface attraction. If you're truly searching for a long-term relationship, these are the filters you need to apply from the very beginning. If this video made sense to you, don't forget to leave a like, share it with someone who's also getting to know someone new, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming content. Every week, I bring reflections and practical advice that can truly change the way you live your relationships. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.